Hey everybody, welcome to the Wee Garden Homestead. We are back in the kitchen again today. So yesterday, in case you didn't see it, I canned some chili beans, and I had some leftover beans that didn't make it into jars. So I am making chili tonight because October is National Chili Month. So I'm going to make the chili. I've been in the garden for quite a while today and I am exhausted, but we have to eat and I have to use those beans. So that's what I'm working on today, and I thought I'd bring you along. Okay, so first I'm starting with my stock pot on the stove. This isn't the biggest one I have. This is. But anyway, this one will be big enough for today. So I'm just going to get that turned on. And then I have, for meat today, I have these burgers. And we got these at our local Cheney Brothers. It's like a restaurant supply place. And these were brisket, short rib, and chuck. And I'm just going to get those in there. I will break them up as I brown them. And while they are browning, I am going to cut up an onion and some bell pepper. So I'm going to get that going. All right, I'm just going to chunk up this beef. Might have turned it down a little too far. And break it up as it's browning. And instead of bell peppers, I'm actually using some peppers from the garden from last year. So I'm not sure if these are little sweeties or if these are notapeinos or some mix of the two, but they're not going to be spicy. The notapeinos were not very hot at all. And in this, they'll be fine. And for onion, I've got a half of a large onion. So that's probably about the size of a medium onion. Okay, my meat is pretty well browned. It's got a little bit of browning in the bottom of the pot. I'm going to add my onions, and I just dice these, I don't know, quarter, half an inch. Not real big, but not tiny. And then my peppers. And I think some of these are definitely hot ones because I cut them up and then I touch my face, and there's a little hot spot on my face, but I don't think they're that hot. At least I hope not. So I'm going to let this cook until the onions start to get translucent. And then I'll add the beans and the tomato sauce and some seasoning and just let it simmer for a while. Okay, so I have about 6 cups of beans that I saved. Well, I didn't really save them. They were left over from when I canned yesterday. I had drained them. They still had a little liquid in them, but... And these are close to done. I thought they would be much harder. I mean, they're not done, but they're close. These are just regular pinto beans. Oh, that's going to be a nice mix. And then I had a little bit of tomato sauce left from yesterday. I'm going to put that in. And then I've got a quart. These were our home canned tomatoes, not from last year, but from the year before. This is the last one. Last year we didn't do very well with the tomatoes for whatever reason. I just couldn't get those paste tomatoes to grow. Get that mixed up. That's looking pretty good. I think I might throw a little bit of broth in here too. Go grab some beef broth. All right, I am going to throw a pint of beef broth. These were from bones from a prime rib. Yeah, that'll be good because those beans are going to still soak up some water. All right, let's get some seasoning in. So I have chili powder. Let's see what I have here. It looks like Probably about a tablespoon of chili powder, a little bit of oregano. And I don't really use a recipe. Recipes are more guidelines anyway. Some cumin. Oh, I thought I opened this yesterday. Oh, that's right. I used one up yesterday. I don't know, maybe a teaspoon. It's so full it won't come out. Some paprika. Again, about a teaspoon probably. Some smoked paprika. About a teaspoon, I'm guessing. Little granulated onion. Little granulated garlic. Salt. Whoop. Guess I gotta wash that now, huh? And I'll add salt or pepper later to taste. I am going to put a little black pepper in there. All right, let's get that stirred up. And then I'm going to put the lid on. I'll give it a taste later and see if it needs more of anything. We'll get that going. Chunk of chili powder there. Chili powder. The chili powder will help. The chili powder and the paprika will help thicken it up a little bit too. So I'm going to get that cooking. I'm going to let that simmer for, I don't know, a couple hours probably. And we'll check on it a couple times and we'll be back. All right, y'all, this is coming along very, very nicely. I did tasted it, and I did add a little bit more chili powder, some more onion powder, some more garlic, a little bit more salt, a little bit more pepper, and then, and some more cumin. And then I happened to have a thought, and I threw a little bit of turmeric in there. Now, I don't know if turmeric is a normal thing in chili, but turmeric is a great anti-inflammatory, and both Salty and I could use that. So I did throw some in there, and it tastes really good now. You don't even notice the turmeric, and I'm just going to let this simmer for a little bit longer. Okay, here it is, the big reveal. So Salty has his all set up the way he likes it. I'm going to do mine. He likes to put his chips on the bottom. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. Actually, you know what? I think I might put some chips on the bottom. So I'm going to put a few chips on the bottom. Put a couple scoops of, helps absorb the, and he sorts through, so he makes sure he doesn't have a lot of liquid. So I got some liquid. And then I'm going to put some cheese on. Oh yeah. A bit of cheese. And some more chips. Sorry, this one took 2 hands. A bit of chips. And then a little dollop. I just really like a little dollop of sour cream. So, there we go. A dollop of the cream. And that is it. We are ready to have some dinner. Thanks so much for joining me. We got a lot left over. Oh, piece of cheese in there. That was yummy. We may go back for seconds today. Otherwise, we'll have some leftover for, I don't know, tomorrow. I work tomorrow, so leftovers would be good. Thanks so much for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Seriously. Thanks so much.